Am I ready for this? Yes, I got my coffee. I know, I'm so obsessed with coffee. How many cup of coffee do you guys go through in a day? I go through like 3 before I can be revived. I'm gonna be completely girly talk. I am loving girly talk on my channel, and I feel like you guys have been loving it too, so it's kind of like balancing out. So anyways, let's get to the video. So salam sister Abby. I am about to get married to a man of my dreams, and our wedding is in early April. Oh, congratulations. Oh my god. Okay, he was once married before, and he has 2 grown-up kids, 13 and 9 years old. Wow, they are both girls. I really need some real inside advice being a second wife, a stepmom. I would love to have some inside advice. My husband has a full custody on these children. What are my expectations? By the way, I love all your videos and you're gorgeous. Okay, thank you. Okay, like I said, this is gonna be like, wow. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not gonna say I'm very expert in this. My advice for you is to be yourself. First of all, to be yourself. And that's what has really, by the way, I have my coffee here because I know it's gonna be a bit long and I don't want my throat to like dry off, you know. I'm gonna talk about the kids first before going into your husband or your husband to be. Kids are the most hard, like it's the hard part of marriage. If you're going into somebody who was once married, obviously he's not new to like being a husband. He has experience, but for you being a wife, you don't have any experience. You are new to this game. It's a new change. When I met my husband, when I met this guy, I know he had 3 kids. I met him with his kids because their mom had them at the time, so it was just me and my husband, you know, and things were rosy, things were like, you know, juicy and rosy. And when their mom had to move, my husband had to come in and take a full custody of these children, so which means they have to be living with us. And so they moved from Ibadan to Lagos with us. And trust me, I still live in Canada, but I go almost all the time. You won't even know if I was living in Nigeria or here because I just go all the time. So anyways, my husband got a full custody and bringing them home. I was so excited to see them, very happy to see them. And what came into my mind was, I swear nobody ever advised me on this. I advised myself, and what came in my mind was, Abby, just be yourself. Just be yourself around these kids. And at the time, Ibrahim was 15, Yusra was 12, and Malik was around 8, 9. And they came in. The boys were like, you know, boys, they're like so free. They had no problem. We connected right away. But the girl, which is like my stepdaughter now, well, yeah, she's like my best friend now. The girl was so difficult to deal with. She was extremely difficult. I remember the first day they came in, I went to her and I was like, I need you to take care of her because she just started a period at 11, 12. I was like, wow, that's early. Because I remember I didn't get my period till like 15. And my husband was like, you have to take care of her. I need you to talk to her, be her friends, and know what she wants and everything. So I went to her. I was like, hi Yusra, do you know who I am? She was like, yeah. And like the sass that she gave me, I could tell she was jealous for her mom, and which is like, you know, we're human, it's supposed to be like that anyways. And I was trying to be her friend. I would go to her. I was like, do you need anything? Do you need to change your wardrobe? Do you need to change your closet? Do you need to change anything? All I answered was no. Everything I asked her was no. No, no, no. But I was like, this is difficult. I remember like I would go, like I would like stop talking to her, like what is wrong with her? She's only 12 and she's acting this way. But the boys were fine. Remember I would go to her like almost like every 2 hours and just, you know, raise some topic. I was just, I didn't know what to do. So I went to her. I was like, oh, so what's your favorite color? I know she could not say no to me in that one. So she was like, I like mint. Oh, mint color? She's like, I like mint. I was like, oh wow. So as soon as she said that, you know, now I know what she likes. Now I know what that color is. So I bought like some girly stuff for her. I wasn't trying to buy her off, but even if you can say I tried to buy her off, but I needed to be her friend. I need to, like, you know, we're the only girls in the house now, and my husband really loves his daughters. I love my husband, so I don't want anything to come in between us. So I went and bought some girly stuff, like teenage stuff. I bought it for her. I know she needed to change her wardrobe and like a closet, everything. I bought some new stuff for her and I took it to her. She didn't even open everything I got her. She didn't open it for like days, and I didn't want to open it for her. I was expecting her she would open it and come to me and everything like that. She didn't. But so I went to her again, and you know, I was just trying, you know, like it took a lot of energy, like I'm telling you. So don't feel like it's gonna happen like that. No, it doesn't. It took me a lot of time, energy. I was going back and forth to be her friends. Like I said, the boys were no problem. It was just this girl, and I feel like a mom told her something. There was a time I was like, do you know how to cook? She's like, no, I've never cooked or whatever. So I was like, okay, would you like to cook for us? And I was trying to make, like, start conversation like around our family. Yusra is gonna cook tonight, and I'm gonna see challenge. You have to like look for ways to like loosen up. Trust me. Don't feel bad if they're not being your friends. Don't feel bad if they're rude to you. Don't be rude to them. Your stepchildren are your children. They are your children, and either you take it or not. I know, coming from like being single to being a mommy, it takes energy, especially children that knows their mom. You know, if they're like little baby and you don't know them, it's different. But if they know their mom already, of course they have natural love for their mom. You coming to be their mom would be somehow. Don't feel bad about those things. They are still your children. It was a movie that I was watching one time, and this movie, like, I was so thankful that I didn't watch movie before I got married, because the stepchildren to this woman were just so mean. Like the woman would cook, they'll throw the food out, like put too much salt in the food, and do some mean stuff. And if you are this kind of person that watches this kind of movie, please do not base your life on those movies. Like, don't base your life on real stuff. I'm not saying it's not real, but just be yourself and let the kids be themselves. Please, you know, you're single right now, well, about to be married, and it's different. You're going to be from being single to be a mom. You know, being single, being a wife, being a mom, it's huge. You know, imagine that you just got married, got pregnant, you know, being pregnant for 10 months, 9 months, whatever, have the baby, nursing the baby. It's different from being single to wife to be mom. You're coming directly to be a mom, so you have to be ready for this. You're a mom. You have to take care of the kids. You have to worry about the kids. You have to wake up early. You have to know what they want to eat. You have to dress them warm. You have to know their teachers. You are a completely mom, so you have to be ready for all these things. Because if you just come in from being a single mom, or you're used to like waking up at 10 o'clock in the morning because you have nothing to do, you have to understand that you have children now. Even though they are not your biological children, you still have to take responsibilities, okay? And that was one of the things I enjoyed to do. Like, I know they're not my real kids, but they're still my children. I remember when I was in Nigeria, I had to wake up early to make sure their uniform is ready to go. I had to wake up that their books are ready to go, their assignment, their homework is done. I have to make sure all of those things are like intact. You know what I mean? So don't think that these are not your job. These are completely your job. You have to be there for them. You have to be physically, mentally. You have to know what they're gonna eat for dinner. You have to know what they like. You have to know just like your own children. And I feel like by doing this, even raise the love that your husband have for you. It even increases it more, because when my husband sees the way I care so much for my children, for my stepchildren, the way he treats me is like heaven, a queen. Because I take these children like my children. They love me. I can say that anytime. They will do anything for me. So I worried about what they're gonna do, what they're gonna eat, their school. I make sure they're doing good at school. I make sure I attend teacher parents meetings. I don't miss those things because they are my children. I'm raising the most beautiful, strong kids ever, that they are not my children. They are still my children. So you have to be ready for all these things. You have to be ready to be a mom. You have to be ready to take care of these children. You have to be ready to raise the most, because you will even get the credits. Like, if people knows that they are not your biological kids, they're not your biological children, and they see how loving you are, they will go crazy for you. You inspire a lot of women. I don't have a role model. I feel like I am myself role model. Nobody ever taught me to do everything I'm doing right now. This is my self-taught. I did everything in my head, in myself. I feel like I'm doing the right thing, and I tell myself things that you want people to see that you're doing. I feel like you're doing the right thing. If you're hiding somewhere and you're doing something that you don't want people to see, you're doing the wrong thing. So if I'm doing something that people can praise me and see what I'm doing, I feel like I'm doing the right thing. So everything I'm doing, it's like a self-taught. So for somebody to record this kind of video and taking me as a role model, it's a huge credit in my life. Another thing that I want to talk about before I go is being a second wife is, for your husband part, is there's gonna be a lot of jealousy coming into your marriage. And the jealousy is mostly not gonna come from your husband. The jealousy is gonna come from you. And it's normal for you to be jealous. It's a normal thing. I get jealous all the time, especially, I'm gonna be honest, especially when my kids are talking to their mom. I get jealous because I want to know what they're talking about. Even if I'm not gonna be like, I'm listening. When they finish talking, I want to know what they talk about, because I feel like I should know. Raising these children, they're not going to be planning anything beside me. Do it in a nice way that it doesn't look like you're jealous. Do it in a way that the kids will also like want to tell you. You know what I mean? Don't be like, what have you been saying to your mom? Like, I really want to know. So you've been talking to your mom for hours. Don't be like that. Just be like, so what's next now? What are you guys talking about? Just say it in a nice way. And you don't even have to say it right away after they finish talking. It might be like days, and be like, oh yeah, you were talking to your mom the other day. Is she okay? Is everything great? Like, yeah, she will tell you like what, the conversation they had. I feel like it's fine to be like that. And I remember when I was in Nigeria with them, they would go and spend time with their mom, and I get worried a lot. I've been holding my tea and I haven't drank it. Oh my god. I get worried a lot that when they go to their mom, I'm always worried that maybe they're not gonna love me anymore. Maybe the mom will tell them something. Maybe, I'm Nigerian, okay? And polygamy is huge in my country, and I'm not gonna say not every home in Nigeria that practice polygamy is happy, okay? Not all of them. It's really crazy where I am from. But I'm always worried that, just worried. Whatever you can think that worries you about your children spending time with their mom is all I'm always thinking like, oh my god, are they gonna love me when they come back? Are they gonna still be my friend? Are they gonna eat my food? Are they gonna, are they it comes to my head. But my advice, when my kids go spend time with their moms, I sit them down. I give them like the best advice. Not advice like don't listen to your mom. No, I never talk about their mom. I just be like, when you go over there, make sure to be on your best behavior. Everything I've taught you, to be the best girl, to be the best boy. Make sure your mom sees that I'm doing a great job in your life. Make sure your mom sees that you're a very good girl. Make sure your mom sees that you've been doing very good in school. I advise them. Even if their mom give them like the worst advice, they won't take it, because I don't do that. Because they know their stepmom is a role model, and that's one thing. You have to be a role model to them. I forgot to mention that. You have to be a role model to them. Have your own rules. Make sure you have, and when you have rules, they respect you. The respect comes because of your rules. And ask them what they don't like to, and you also don't go by. You don't do what they don't like. You know what I mean? Make sure you know what they don't like. Make sure they know what you don't like. Once you set rules, they give you a lot of respect. And yeah, so like I was saying, the jealousy part, please don't let it show too much. Even if it's coming, if it's showing, make sure it's not like really showing. And yeah, so make sure you're not too jealous. If you have any problem with your husband and the kids, don't raise it in front of the kids. Make sure like you like talk to your husband about it first, and whatever decision you guys make, you know, then you can talk to the kids. Don't be too jealous when your kids are spending the time with their, you know, with their dad. And I know you're gonna be a great wife, you're gonna be a great mom. Be all of that. Be generous, be genuine, give them the best advice, you know when they have their periods, know what hurts them, know what happened in school. Like, always want to know more, and tell them about your experience. Tell them about, because I'm sure you're young too, young wife, you're young mom. I know you're gonna be a great wife. I know you're gonna be a great stepmom. And yeah, if you have any questions, please make sure to like message me on my Instagram. That's where I reply most of my questions. I don't really reply comments here because it's a lot of comments. Please make sure you follow me on my Instagram, follow me on my vlog channel if you want to see more of my family. I will leave everything in the comment section below. I feel like I covered a lot. Yeah, make sure you subscribe. If you're new, make sure you subscribe. It will mean the world to me. And turn on the bell on the side. If you like videos like this, like girly talk videos like this, make sure to thumbs up. And yeah, I will catch you guys in my next video, and God bless you guys. Bye.